Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray. What do you have on him?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Teal went deep twice in his last game. Man at second. Popped up. Devers takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Swing and a ground ball. Chapman over to first in time. 2 away.
First baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. In for a strike. 0-1. Outside. And a swing and a miss.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. On the hill for the White Sox, Eric Fetty. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now at the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. And there's a strike. Arise gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The 0-2. Popped up. Murakami gets under it. And there's 2 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Elliot Ramos.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Rafael Devers in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Devers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Not even close there. And the count is 2-0. Hey! Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the start of the inning. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Benintendi launched a homer in his most recent game.
Oh, that's in.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. And there's a foul ball. Three-1 is on the way. Bounce to the right side. Arise in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 6th, 3rd baseman Miguel Vargas.
Foul ball. Ray, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him, because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it. And that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere and it's not foul.
0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Luis Angel Acuna.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. Right side, the rise. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Boog, doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Two on, 2 outs. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-1. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Oracle Park, here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willie Adames. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 12th of the season. The Giants score first. It's 1-zip. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases. But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Lars Nootbaar, the next Giant to hit.
Nope. Outside. Hey.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Ball, that's in.
Line drive, base hit, right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7. Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 8th, designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Two on, two outs. And that is out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first in time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Giants off to a good start. It's a solo homer. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Maidra. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Inside, almost got him.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that misses. 3-1. That's to third. Chapman zips it across and one away in the top of the third.
Up next for Chicago, catcher Kyle Field.
That's a ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Up the middle. Adames on to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder Austin Hayes.
And now it's Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do. the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Hayes coming around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Runner at first with 2 away. Andrew Benintendi, the next to hit.
Hey!
And the lefty with the 0-1. Foul ball there. Tied up here in the early going. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here in San Francisco. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez.
Arraez
Nope, that's a
bats
ball.
left, throws right, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Mike Vassell, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hicks warming up as well. Outside.
that pitch is
2
out.
balls, no strikes. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. High fly ball, right field. Hayes coming on. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Rafael.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Just
that's
off
out.
the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Back here at Oracle Park, out of the 4th, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's out to center field. 1 down.
By staying patient and disciplined, they're working themselves into those advantage counts where they're seeing some really good pitches to hit.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two balls, no strikes, the count. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Up the middle. A rise. Jumps. Throws. On the money. Nice play.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Luis Angel Acuna.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. He goes down looking. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
righty reliever out of the pen, Mike Vassell.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Hey.
This one in the air. Vargas settles under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one inside. Look out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hayes on his way in. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder.
So here's Bader now. Fly to right his first time. That hits the dirt. Ball one.
Nope.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one off the mark, and now it's 3-2. That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. No, two-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
That one way inside.
Hey!
And a foul ball. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
That's a little bit low. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That or just going off of gut.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike three there to end the inning. So the Giants leave one. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the fifth. Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Outside, that's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground, a rise. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman Chase Lydron.
In the air, right field. Lee should have this one. Two down.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher
Kyle Teal will hit next. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. Halfway home, all even, one apiece.
Now pitching for the White
Number
Sox.
66
Number
gets the ball now.
66.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Hey!
Late with the swing there. Got him swinging. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
That is upstairs for ball 1. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Lifted in the air, out to left. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Just missed.
That's ball 2.
That's off the inside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Rafael Devers waits to bat for the Giants. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That pitch gets the inside corner. Full count now. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Right through there for a strike. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw was just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Struck him out looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Right fielder, Austin Hayes.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Rodriguez getting loose as well.
Yep, that ball went out.
And it's even up. On the ground, right side. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman Munetaka Murakami.
Late on that fastball.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Just missed. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Bounces out at second.
You know, sometimes a throw that bounces into second base can be just as good as a perfect throw in the air. Almost a little bit easier to handle at second base. For me, that caught stealing right there was all about a really poor jump off first. Just didn't time it well, and he was toast after that.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Check swing. He went. And the count 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
White
down
Sox.
for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Newcomb.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Willie Adames.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. And that's a little bit high. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Drilled out towards left center field. That's got a chance. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Third baseman Matt Chapman.
Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Ball in.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on the way. And downstairs. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder.
And up next for San Francisco, Lars Nootbaar, 1 for 2. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the White Sox 1 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Giants,
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Miller.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Leading off for the White Sox, third baseman Miguel Vargas.
Nope. Ball
And
one.
an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fastball for a strike. Out towards right center field. Lee on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Colson Montgomery.
Nope, that's down.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Running that
ball
good
two.
fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
The 2-1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 2-1.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit.
Ball, that's off the plate.
swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-1. Got him. 2 gone.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 7th. Harrison Bader now at the plate.
Harrison Bader.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a really good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And fouled off. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The White Sox trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one the other way, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sean Newcomb is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the White
So they
Sox.
turn things over to the righty, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hey!
The 2-1. That one
Ball
missed.
3.
Luis Arias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball, right field. Hayes has a beat on it. And that is the third out of the inning. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the White Sox 2 and the Giants 1. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Now pitching for the
The new
Giants.
pitcher in the game,
Number
Randy
73.
Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Second baseman, Chase Mizell.
Mydra thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball 2.
Fouled off. He was late. The count 2-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And now
ball
it's filled
3.
up. Right through there, got it. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Rodriguez, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
Now it's going to be Austin Hayes. 1 for 3.
Ball.
And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Next offering is fouled back. Rodriguez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Teal leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Ball. That's out.
1-0. And that one fouled off. Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The White Sox lead one. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
White
now,
Sox.
new pitcher on the
Number
mound as we roll
49,
into the bottom of the eighth. Jordan Leisure.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So back to the top of the order. Luis Ariz stands in.
Second baseman, Luis Ariz.
This one in the air, center field. Acuna under this one, and there's one down.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Devers now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Chopped on the ground. Montgomery. Glove flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Giants.
It's the top of the
Number
ninth, and there's a new
64,
pitcher on the mound. Jason Foley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Just
Touchdown.
missed. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Hayden Birdsong preparing to come on if needed. Quijada, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. One up, one down.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Foley, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Adames under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Now the 0-1.
No, inside.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Stays alive.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. But they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the White
Welcome
Sox.
back, and here
Number
comes the
31,
closer, Grant Taylor.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Leading off to the Giants, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Off the
Ball
mark
1.
there. Ball 1. One-run game, bottom 9. That one lifted to left. 1 away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Inside.
That's
Ball
inside.
1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The White Sox trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. That one in triple digits. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The 1-2.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.